Hello, everybody. I just want to put it out there. I just feel like, every time I seen it on YouTube, people just, is how these scammers are. They all really out there. They've been out there since internet started, ever since social media came out. They're getting smarter and smarter. And there's many people get scammed. I've been scammed before. Back in 2018, I got scammed from somebody pretending to be famous. I tell you one thing now. I remember giving the money, and after that, I realized it was a fraud, and I should never give the money to them. Because now, you've been on a scam list. When you send money to them, you became on their list, and they're going to always send you a fake account all the time. And that's what they did to me. They always came up with a fake account. It's like they never stop. They will always ask for iTunes cards. They will always ask for Steam wallets. They always ask for money, wire money. That's what happened. I did it one time. But there are women, there are people send thousands of dollars to somebody who doesn't even exist. And it was somebody from Africa. I hate to say this, there can be scammers in America, but a lot of the scammers comes from Africa. I'm telling you, worldwide. If you don't pay attention, for one thing, I would suggest you never send money, because when you do, you become on a list. Then after that, they're just going to quit. They're going to keep sending fake accounts. They never stop. They don't stop. Every year, they get worse. They get smarter and smarter. Half of them is African-American people who young men are in their 20s. They're young guys who are doing scams. And they have this, they probably don't, I don't know how it goes, but it's like they become really good at scamming people. If you should never send money to you don't know. I have learned this from one time. You're not supposed to send money to a person you never met, because you can't trust them. You can't trust anybody. If you don't know them, if it's somebody you never met, you need to get to know people before you start sending things to them. Because to me, it seems like that's what happens to me. I had back end of the stick now. I've been scammed one time. And after that, I am so sick of it. The other day, somebody would come out and said, Alan Jackson. I don't know who Alan Jackson is, but somebody pretended to be Alan Jackson. I'm pretty sure it's a scammer, because the real one would never message me. And he said, you don't know who you're dealing with. I'm thinking, for one thing, you're not a celebrity. And I said, you're not the person you say you are. Some people pretend to be like Nick Jonas or Chris Kirkpatrick, These celebrities, then they use people, these scammers will also pretend to be a doctor, military, engineer, oil rig, just companies like that pretend to be a doctor. And it's a scam, because if they asking for money, if they're a doctor don't have time to message you. A doctor doesn't need your money, to be honest with you. The doctor can get money from being a doctor. Military, they are taken care of. You're not supposed to send them money, because they already get the provided. They already get the food they need. I had some long time ago, a couple years ago, some military was asking for money, and I never sent the money. And I had my husband came on there, and I told him about it. I said, this guy is asking for money, and he thinks he's in the military. I'm thinking, after that, I was like, it's a scam. Military, find out, militaries don't ask. They don't have time to message you. And every now and then you get that. I had it from oil rig or engineer, and they will send you a message. If they asking for your money, they get money from that company for oil rig. Oil rig provides for them from more money than you can make. I know once a scammer, always a scammer. When they start a scammer, they're gonna always continue to scam. And that's just their nature. One day I would suggest report and block them. Really, you shouldn't be talking to a scammer. But they throw you off because they pretend to be somebody from an oil rig or engineer or a doctor or some famous person. They can even scam you from using your Facebook friend, one of your friends' accounts, and get hacked into their account, access their account, and pretend to be them. I seen that too. They would use one of your friends, and I had to directly message my friend. I was just telling you, I just want to warn everybody, these scammers are out there. They're on Facebook, they're on Twitter, they're on Instagram, they're on every TikTok. They can be on TikTok, they can be on every account. Hangouts, WhatsApp, every account. Scammers are out there. They're everywhere on social media. I like social media, but I hate the scammers on there. And after that been scammed one time, I have no trust to a scammer. I almost don't even trust anybody except for my husband and my family, his family, and the people I know. Those are the only ones I can never trust in life, is people I know. And my husband is somebody I have built a trust with, because he is somebody, he didn't even ask for money when I got with him. Actually, to be honest with you, my husband is probably one of the best people out there. I had to warn him many times about these scammers. He's like, well, you don't supposed to send them around to anyways. And I'm thinking, I happened one time I done that, and I've never done it since then. So I hope you have a good day.